and wondered and parsed through every single detail, let alone the notes themselves, and wondered what this jury was thinking. Well, now we know from a hung jury, Jeremy, just 24 hours ago, to all of a sudden no longer hung, and now acquittal on the highest charge, RICO.
That's why I don't be going to the puffy parties. Nigga hug you from the back at the same time.
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
I know
you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
Man, did he just defeat the RICO charges, and now he's coming all out for 50, ready to confront the man who's been exposing him non-stop to even funding an entire movie on his demise. Around 50 insiders say he might put on a brave face, but is actually now worried about the consequences he would have to face. In case you missed it, Diddy was exonerated of the biggest counts against him. He was pronounced not guilty of RICO and extransportation, a big LS for prosecutors, and a tremendous win for him. He is now only facing to accusations connected to unlawful adult conduct. Still serious, but nothing that's likely to keep him behind bars for long. One legal commentator said even though the masculine act carries a potential 10-year maximum punishment, Diddy is going to get time served or close to it. His sentencing guideline range may be as low as 15 to 21 months. So yeah, Diddy is for absolutely heading out. And once Diddy sees daylight, he has one mission: confront 50 Cent, cause ever since the RICO hammer dropped, 50's been roasting him like crazy. Back in September 2024, when the authorities kicked in Diddy's doors and purportedly found over 1,000 bottles of lubricant stacked like trophies, 50 went right to X and declared, "Here I am keeping good company with a Drew Barrymore TV, and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house." But he didn't stop there. Then came the AI skits. Diddy and Jay-Z locked up in jail looking like Sims characters on punishment. $50 also published an entire Netflix-type docu-series teaser called Did He Do It? Like That Man Created, a mini career off criticizing Diddy's downfall.
Something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right? I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
And when Cassie hit the courtroom in May 2025 with her jaw-dropping testimony, 50 doubled down tweeted that people headline with the comment, "Damn, he did all that to go out like this. Shaking my head, this is crazier than ordinary insane." Then he smacked us with a statue of a cherub pissing, shouting, "Diddy said in your mouth." So you see 50 has been on Diddy's case since he got locked up, and he was going so hard because no one ever thought he would ever get out. And now the tables have turned. Some folks are calling cap on that acquittal. Word is Diddy might have pulled another move, allegedly greasing palms, bought silence, and running hush money plays like usual now amid the heat of the trial. Prosecutors dragged out the big guns, starting with Cassie. She was the key witness. Said she was coerced into horrific stuff at Diddy's so-called freak-offs. And don't forget that 2016 hotel hallway footage. You know, the one where Diddy swung at Cassie. Allegedly, he paid the hotel to hide the tape, but the street saw it anyhow. Damage done, and that PR manufactured apologetic video. Folks could smell the script. That was image cleaning.
Behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it, I'm disgusted now.
And the most horrible part, in 2018, Cassie claimed Diddy roared at her in their own homeroom. She alleges Diddy watched her every step and threatened her life if she spoke up, even purportedly placed trackers on her phone.
You know, these physical, one thing that stood out to me that she said was if she made the wrong face, the next thing I knew I was getting hit in the face. And she said he controlled almost every aspect of her life. He gave her essentially busy work, a to-do list, so he would know what she was doing at all times. If he couldn't reach her, he was incessantly texting her until someone went and checked to see where she was.
Now, here's where it becomes more darker. Cassie alleged that Puff coerced her into actions with male co-workers, and Jonathan Audie and some person dubbed the Punisher have supported her tale.
Yeah, so I didn't get the instructions from him, but it was instructions from her, like specifically. Every time I did it, I had to know in or around the outside of her box. Like, so on the lips, everything, and to that degree, on the outside of her.
I had with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard lots of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a slave, okay, for them.
And these tapes that was aired in court were wild. But here's the twist: Diddy's lawyers. Not that narrative clean on its head, that everything was consensual, that the women were in it willingly. They mentioned this was billionaire freak lifestyle energy, and these girls just regretted it when the money dried up. In fact, a juror went on a press run talking about cassettes.
Very graphic images, videos. You heard very sexual and graphic details. What was that like, hearing that? And how did it impact how you viewed the case?
No, they were very graphic, and but I think overall, you know, we were looking at it from like one side, and it was definitely riveting and eye-opening.
What did you see on the videos? You know, the press wasn't able to see it in real time.
Yeah. No, I mean, they were showing some of the. Well, I mean, it was both the freak-offs and hotel nights, as they were called, from both of them. But it was.
What did they show in those videos?
They showed, well, again, you know, the defense and the prosecution showed different clips, so they were very selective. Like the prosecution was showing more, you know, just Cassie just sitting around.
The defense showed that.
The defense showed that, yeah.
Just her sitting around not engaging in activity.
Yes.
The prosecution, when you had to have your headphones on, otherwise, what were you seeing then?
There was activity, but I mean, it wasn't really.
Was it force?
No, it didn't seem forced. It was actually like pretty tame.
Really?
Yeah.
Did she?
It was just a lot of rubbing oil and stuff on there. It was.
They hauled out Jane Doe wanted to characterize her as clout-seeking, claimed Kid Cudie's testimony was unimportant. Diddy's group said it was all a freak show, just misinterpreted by the public. And to be frank, some folks in the jury might have bought it, because right now Diddy's RICO charge has been dropped. Word on the street is he may be given bail soon. And 50, even after Diddy has been exonerated of the RICO claims, he still got jokes. As soon as the acquittal fell, 50 hit Instagram with an AI-created selfie of him giggling. Caption: Diddy beat the RICO, that boy a nasty man. He liked the gay John Gotti. Then he took shots at Diddy's defense attorney claiming, "Hey ish headtail puff, I said maintain paying the rent or Jane won't be there for the appeal. Mark, your closing statements were so horrible people think you're working for me." And if that wasn't enough, 50 is still cooking up that Netflix stock on Diddy's insane fallout and says he'll use the earnings to fund survivors. So with Diddy escaping the RICO claims, some are asking what's next. Is he actually ready to walk away clear, or is another round of charges loading? And if he does walk, do you think 50 will keep up with that same energy? Drop your opinions in the comments, and if you're riding with unfiltered heat, don't simply browse, hit like, subscribe, and keep it rolling with the next jaw dropper loaded right now.